In more news tonight, following a recent demonstration by some Ghanaians calling for the deportation of Nigerian nationals from Ghana, both countries have condemned the act, indicating it could mar the relationship between the two countries. The Nigerian government has since sent a fact-finding delegation to ascertain the truth behind the reports, which have become topical in Nigeria while catching the attention of the Nigerian president.
As we have agreed, the video that went viral, which incensed Ghanaians legitimately, we were all outraged when we saw that video.
This is how you get the results. I was giving you guys how you can do this thing without any fear. I'm gathering these boys from Kasua and distance. You guys thought me, I was just making noise, or even I don't know what I'm doing. You see the end results now. It looks like.
Yo, let's go, move. Let's go, everybody. Mando, thank you. Yes.
It seems the current administration, Ghana government, or you bogus na utie report here by and Rabisina Dichi. Nigeria government has sent a delegation to Ghana for foreign affairs minister Nidia Bishia Samuel OKUDZETO Ablakwa. Now, the whole of media meeting in a bogus mon trashing out. It is a useless, it is stupidity, and some kind of useless till they make a chrono. Because you know why? And someone can for ye can't want someone. It seems say you buying no and I see a government put the blind side of it, and they want to trash it out with their foolish explanation. In fact, both Nigerian delegation and Ghana Ministry of Information, Foreign Affairs, OKUDZETO Ablakwa, woman na bogus. The meeting was useless, it was bogus, terrible, disgusting, and no Ghanaian should take them serious. Because see, we are discussing issues with the people. The people are affected. Kidnapping, robbery, fraud, money laundering, cyber crime, None of them. And as our bogus, useless leadership we mukushi or mukam was now the media set the agenda and TV3, Joy News, excuse me, Joy News set the agenda against the people, the will of the people. Now I am telling the people, say, Mobia back it down. We don't care about Tinubu sending delegation to come to Ghana. We are saying, say, they are destroying our society. And the leadership of this country, they have no idea. This is nonsense. Now, maybe more tea and some phony beer and OKUDZETO ne Nigeria for and some time useless statements for the cameras. For the media propaganda, it is not the reality on the grounds. So the people need to speak out. Nigerians are terrifying the system. Period. But you see some phony beer and OKUDZETO share Nigeria Foreign Minister OKUDZETO.
The Minister of State from the Federal Republic of Nigeria in charge of foreign affairs to Ghana. We have just concluded a very successful bilateral discussion on the recent disturbances which have sought to undermine the cordial and friendly relations that has existed between our two countries historically. The Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs of Nigeria has conveyed a message from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which message will also be delivered to his brother, President John Dramani Mahama. And it is a message of peace, it is a message of love, it is a message that reiterates the inseparable bond of friendship and brotherhood between our two countries. As we have agreed, the video that went viral, which incensed Ghanaians legitimately, we were all outraged when we saw that video. That video has been condemned by our counterparts from Nigeria. They have reprimanded the gentleman. He has been asked not to engage in such statements and such commentary. As you do know, I had met him earlier, and he was very contrite in the meeting, has apologized. He's issued a public statement apologizing to President Mahama, to the government and people of Ghana. And based on his conduct, he has demonstrated good faith that he's really, upon reflection, apologetic and will not tread that path any longer. It is also important to emphasize that we have agreed that we will deepen our community-to-community engagements. We are conscious of our history, that even though we have a historical background with a lot of our ethnic groups having the same heritage and antecedents. You do know, for example, that the Ewe people migrated together with Nigerians, sojourned in Ile-Ife, and continued to the Gold Coast. The Gans have a similar story. So we have very interesting anthropological antecedents, which shows that we are one people. But regardless of that, there have been times in our history where we have had skirmishes. You remember the Aliens Compliance Order, which saw a number of so-called foreigners being removed from Ghana. And then you also recall Ghana Must Go in 1983, where over 1 million Ghanaians were forced out of Nigeria. So we are conscious of that history, which should guide all of us, that if these things are not managed well, it could take us back to certain dark occurrences in our history. That is why we have been demonstrating a lot of maturity and asking that we douse the flames, we show compassion, we should remember that we are one people. Let's always remember that Ghana, as the headquarters of Pan-Africanism, what Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of our country, taught us, is that we should ignore artificial boundaries. We are one people. And let us always remember that there is a bigger goal, a bigger Pan-African agenda where we want to form an all-united states of Africa. And that is what we must be working towards.
OKUDZETO Kasabieno, the foreign affairs minister of Nigeria, did the same bullying to so you see only arrogant style. It's like they are warning Ghanaians as like a boss who be our banner who be some more yummy must say and this is no wonder say we have weak political system, bogus and trashy politicians any day anymore. So on say you catch us in Nigeria for look at some bullish style be did obi a year Ghana we got independence before Nigerian attend their independence. How that's nonsense still. See, this kind of Nigeria's intentions, it's about time Africans need to talk about Africans. We shouldn't talk about the British or the Chinese, whatever. Chinese, when they are there, they know how to play their game. Period. Now, Nigeria, the foreign affairs minister, bogus in Sibio, is they were new OKUDZETO beat OKUDZETO black. I mean, we lightweight, and Nigeria feels that because of the population, it makes them so powerful. Never. Till you catch on. Ghana yani independence, Ghana ye senior, Ghana ye older than Nigeria, period. Only a fool who thinks that Nigeria is older than Ghana. No, Ghana ye independence and Nigeria could be a country called Nigeria could be in existence. Now, yentie foreign affairs minister no free Nigeria by no or more obeshia a too weak leadership, too weak, corrupt politicians from Ghana and Nigeria. Nigeria in it.
Of the Republic of Ghana. I wish to convey our special appreciation and our gratitude on behalf of myself and my delegation. We arrived the Republic of Ghana yesterday on a fact-finding mission as special envoys of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As a result of the recent disturbances that have made the rounds in Nigeria via social media and viral video clips, we have been concerned, the government and the people of Nigeria have been concerned about the in quote, widespread protests that have been taking place in Ghana, requesting Nigerians to leave. And there has been palpable tension in Nigeria regarding the safety of the lives and properties of our nationals residing here in Ghana. I must start by saying a big thank you to the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, and of course, Honorable Ablakwa, for their warm hospitality, the warm welcome we received when we arrived. And of course, we were pleased to note that things were rather calm here in Ghana. The tensions that have been generated by these viral videos in Nigeria seem to literally have evaporated once we arrived to see that there were no visible the protests that were ongoing. We want to reiterate essentially that Nigeria and Ghana have long been partners as a result, as the Honorable Minister has said, of our shared history. We have a special relationship. So much bonds us together. And these kinds of insightful videos, clips, rhetoric are capable of causing irreversible damage. They're capable of inflaming nations within the shortest possible time, because young people often don't understand the far-reaching effects of the actions that they take. And a lot of the time they jeopardize the lives of properties of people who in most cases are innocent. So our government has been concerned, our National Assembly had been concerned in Nigeria, our traditional institution has been concerned, the rank and file essentially, and the ordinary citizen on the street has been concerned about the tensions that have been generated in Ghana. And they just would want to be assured that Nigerian nationals in Ghana are coexisting very well with their Ghanaian brothers, and that their lives and their livelihoods are not in any danger at all.
Me sequence some videos with the amount Nigeria for and near more around the world, in India, in America, everywhere. Now we take a sequence of video to us. So na Kenyan Santos, Nigeria for ambassador. I won't penny for speak send through to their senses, wake them up. And Ghana leadership bogus OKUDZETO foreign affairs ministers, we are bogus, and they don't understand the reality on the grounds. Ghana foreigners often they don't care. Now, show video it seems that the media needs to strategy to change the narrative. We should join you so bogus and useless TV station. You see Ghana one join news for no deliberate attempt say the Ghana foreign candidate, they are not discussing it, they are not telling the people say Nigeria for manipulating your security system. Every day arrest Nigerian. They don't want to talk about it. They just pretend them and say how you like it, your brothers. Who is brother who might fought to be a brother for the person to also always intimidate and destroy me, and you think this is brotherhood. This is fake. Now media no drop your comments. We will come with another expose. Hide the reason show. Thank you.
In India, see what they are seeing in India. We want to go, they say no. They're not allow us to go. Let Indian people allow us to go. We are in the deportation camp, not kidnapping camp. India don't allow us to go. See what we are suffering in India. See what we are suffering in India. See what we are suffering in India. Now Nigerian government and the whole world see what we are suffering in India. See what we are suffering in India. India is killing us here. May you come. May you come. May you come.
Another secret about Igbo king in Ghana. Just listen to me very careful. There is something going on about this issue, Igbo king in Ghana, Igbo chief in Ghana. This man, he came from Nigeria in 1995 when he was released from prison, Imo State.
Now, wow.
He then located to Ghana to start some cassette business.
So now from prison,
this man was selling cassette in Ghana, whether CD or cassette player, he was selling in Ghana. In 1995, when he was released from Imo State prison, he came to Ghana to settle there. And then during the process, he managed to get a Ghanaian nice lady, and then married her. He then found himself that the business that he was doing is not enough for him, so he wanted to establish another business by bringing so many ladies from Nigeria to come and do Ashawo business in Ghana. So this man started with this Ashawo business when he saw that the business is very good. And then he decided to establish or open his wings by bringing Yahoo boys. When he was in Nigeria, he was doing Yahoo boys business with them. So this man started bringing Yahoo boys in Ghana, because that time, that was 1995, at that time, he thought Ghana, at that time, it wasn't easy, and it wasn't easy for you to do that Yahoo. Ghana boys, they don't know how to do Yahoo boys, what do you call it? But so this man bringing a lot of Nigerian guys to come and do Yahoo boys job in Ghana. So he employed a lot of them for them to do that kind of business for him. So he was earning a lot of money with that kind of business. So he opened his wings very wide because he saw that that business is very good, because Ghanaians, they don't know how to do business at that time. Until recently, those people who came from Nigeria to do that Yahoo boys, they train Ghanaians for them also to know how to do Yahoo boys. So when you go to Ghana now, it's not only the Nigerians are doing Yahoo job, but Ghanaians also are attaching to them. They are doing a lot of Yahoo job, scamming people, snatching cars. There are so many things going on, all because of this Igbo chief that he called himself as a king in Ghana. So we are telling you the fact. So this man is a very dangerous man, because he said clearly that he's an IBO. He joined IBO, so he support them. That IBO is a Igbo Biafra organization. He is with them. So all those kind of money that he's earning, so many things. He said he's had about 11 business, but when you go to Google online or try to search his business, you can't find anything. You can't find anything. That kind of business that he's talking about, you can't find anything. I don't know whether the Ghanaians, we are forgetting soon. Do we remember the Togoland issue? This Togoland issue started the same thing. So we are sitting down in Ghana and then allow this man to torment Ghanaians. Look at what is going on now. Everywhere in Ghana, everybody is panicking. People are afraid to go out to do ends meet. It's not easy at all in Ghana now.
It's hard though.
Even taxi driver, they can't work nighttime because they're afraid for people to snatch their car. Scammers also everywhere in Ghana. Everywhere, every corner in Ghana. So these people now, they are changing their strategies. Because they know that Ghana, Kumasi, Accra, Takoradi, and those central areas, that's where they can do their business. But now they see that police are chasing them everywhere. Now they are extending their wings to a northern part. So these people are now going to northern part, because that place, the security is not tight over there. So they started their business in northern part. So Ghanaians, we need to be very careful. So we are joking. One day, something will happen to us. And then we will say that, oh, Ghana, what is going on? Yeah, something will come on sooner. Because let me give you 5-10 years coming. You see how Ghana will be. So we shouldn't sit down and allow Mr. Igbo, or what do you call it, Mr. Igbo King, to destroy our nation. He knows what he's doing. He got power from sources. He got a lot of sources from somewhere. Some people are behind him doing all those things. And then now all the presidency, they have sitting down doing nothing about this case. And then the youth, also they don't have much power to do what they want to do.
You think so?
So as a Ghanaian, I'm urging you for we to stand up and fight for our freedom. Because freedom starts from somewhere. Mandela started from somewhere and end up somewhere. We too, we need to start from somewhere and end up somewhere. That will bring joy, happiness to our Ghanaians people. Our mothers, our children, we are afraid when they are going out. Day in, day out, their daily job is at stake. We don't know what to do now. Ghanaians, we need to sit down. We need to sit down and do much for our country.
You're right, sir.
Thank you so much for your time. Listen and watching the program. Share, like, and comment. And let us all build Ghana. Ghana belongs to you. Ghana belongs to me. Building nation is depend on you. Building nation is depend on me. Togetherness, we can make it. Let's rise up and fight for our freedom.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. So guys, you have seen for yourself, right? This is what is happening right now. The Igbo King secret has been revealed. Yeah, so this is just the information I had for you today. And I feel this video deserves to be shared so people will know this new update about the Igbo King. Yes, we already know that he was in Ghana to sell cassette, but we did not know that he was an ex-convict, right? Nobody knows that he was an ex-convict. Look at how this man got his information. He even know where he was being imprisoned. So you can imagine. One thing I observed about Nigeria, They can't go to Cotonou. Why? Because Cotonou is a French-speaking country. They can't go to Togo because Togo is a French-speaking country. So they prefer to pass those two countries and come to Ghana because Ghana is an English-speaking country, right? So all those people who are tripping into Ghana, most of them are ex-convict. Guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking? If that's it, then Ghana has become a hiding place for, you know, people that are doing crimes. Because any little thing, like if someone escaped from prison or someone is on their own, the only country the person can think of coming is Ghana. So this person was an ex-convict. They released him from prison, and where he think of coming was Ghana. He came to Ghana and established himself. And the most annoying thing is that he did not even establish himself the right way. He engaged himself by doing all manners of things that is not welcoming in Ghana. Can you imagine you bringing Ashawo girls, like girls from Nigeria, to Ghana to do Ashawo? And I know for sure that person.
Now, the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission has appealed for calm following a social media video showing a protest by some Ghanaians calling on the authority to send Nigerians back to Nigeria. Chairman CEO of NIDCOM, Abike Dabirerewa, says the blanket outrage against Nigerians living in Ghana and branding them as criminals should be condemned by all. She emphasized that Nigerians and Ghanaians must continue to live in peace like brothers. She appealed to Nigerians living in Ghana not to be provoked or go into violence with anyone, as the issue is being handled at a diplomatic level by the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca Ojukwu. The Senate Committee on Diaspora and Non-Governmental Organization has also asked the Nigerians to exercise restraint. A chairman of the committee, Anieka Mbasi, says the calls for deportation of Nigerians living in Ghana and branding them as criminals should be condemned by all. He emphasized that Nigerians are hardworking people and not criminals, as purported, and are good ambassadors wherever they find themselves. He mentioned that although there may be some bad individuals amongst them, the generality of Nigerians are peaceful and law.
Ghana, you know, the whole Africa, Ghana is the most peaceful country. Ghana is the most peaceful place. Everyone goes there and hide, you know. And if this is going on, it means Ghana is no more peace. So the Nigerians, they need to go back to their country.
But we are not leaving Ghana. Ghana is our younger brothers, okay? So I want you to have peace in your mind that Nigerians are not leaving Ghana.
No, we don't have problem. If you have peace, you stay. But if you have the war, you have to leave. That's the problem.
Hey, do y'all notice how, like, arrogant he is? Like, just the arrogance in which he's saying. He's like, yeah, just to let you know, yeah, we not going nowhere. And not even in your homeland. Like, you in Africa, but you're not in your homeland. And it's so crazy because now delineation is starting to happen in other places as well. And I think a lot of Africans, I don't think a lot of tethers are going to understand it, especially ones that leave America, or that, that leave their countries and come to America. But a lot of Africans in Africa, I think they are slowly but surely going to start to understand the plight of us as Black Americans. They're starting to delineate. They're starting to say, no, see, Black America, we are creating a fucking renaissance that's actually going to help all melanated people. For real, think about this shit. It is going to help everyone because now there is going to be delineation because a lot of, again, this be the tethers, bro. They go to other places and they tether. They going to Ghana and now they tethering. They going to all these other countries, going to Japan and causing bullshit. Everyone is going to start a delineation, man. This foundational Black American delineation shit that we started is starting to spread, as you can see. They're not, the people in Ghana not going for it. And to be honest, I've heard nothing. I don't know about y'all. I've heard nothing but positivity about Ghana. I've never heard nothing negative about Ghana ever. Now, maybe I'm just miseducated. Maybe I'm just ignorant to it. And I'm not saying that I know everything that I'm talking about when it comes to Ghana. But I'm speaking about my experience and my history. Every time, or my knowledge, every time I hear something about Ghana, it's always positive. It's always positive. They're one of the most peaceful countries. It's beautiful there. It's all type of women and all that. And something about Nigeria is just, and when I say peaceful Ghana, I'm not saying back in the days they weren't a part of the slave trade and all that. It's not what I'm speaking about now. And of course, and it seems to be the most problematic group of people, Nigerians going to Ghana and causing problems. And now they're starting to delineate and notice the arrogance in which these people operate in. Notice the arrogance in which you said, "Nah, we ain't going nowhere." Just let you know you need to have peace of mind. How are you in someone else's homeland telling them this shit? Like, that's so disrespectful. And you a country over. You right there, nigga. You can walk. You right there. Telling them people, yeah, you know, just, yeah, we ain't going nowhere. Ghanaian people are delineating now because they ain't dealing with the bullshit. You coming over there, you causing issues, you causing problems, and they ain't like, nah, we ain't going for it. So the more and more this starts to happen where you have people that are leaving their homelands and going to other places and causing problems and disrespecting those people, and then having this fucking arrogance that he had when talking to that man, the same arrogance that these people have. And it's not just people from Nigeria, it's all over the place, whether they're Caribbean, no matter what it is. They are the ones that are being the problem. And they're usually not the ones who have the pride in their homelands and shit. The real pride comes from the people who stay in their homelands. Shout out to them, and shout out to that man for saying they got to get the fuck on. Shout out to him. I hope more Africans start to take on that notion. For real, for real. Shout out to that fucking Ghanaian man that's not going for that bullshit. We're going to start a delineation thing that is going to show forth with everybody. Everybody is going to start delineating now. Specifically in Africa, they are going to start delineating hard. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to make them start to have more pride in themselves. That's going to make them stop leaving their countries. It's not all of them, but fleeing to the US, fleeing to the UK, fleeing to Canada. They're going to stop doing that, and they're going to start taking pride in their homeland, and they're going to start building it up. They're going to start going against the French and some of these European countries who still control Africa. They are going to start to fight their own battles, and they're probably going to start winning, which is going to turn everything over to where